Hey you, welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
I'm wife.
And together we're reading the Bible.
Starting with Genesis and eventually ending with Revelations, we're working through every book and offering our atheist 2 cents.
Or shekels.
Yeah, those. We're asking questions and pointing out all the nonsense.
We aren't academics or scholars.
Nope. In fact, when it comes to religion, we really don't know anything at all.
What we've learned so far is that God's a dick.
Oh, he really is, isn't he? If you're interested in how we reached this startling conclusion, maybe start from episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in anywhere. It's all good.
Yep.
Hey wife, we just got a new sponsor. It's Anchor. They must think we're doing something right because they picked us back up.
That's amazing. Want to hear something even more amazing?
Yeah?
I actually know what they are.
You are full of shit. I'm calling your bluff. Tell me about Anchor.
Okay, so Anchor by Spotify is the easiest way to make a podcast with everything you need all in one place.
I'm actually surprised you knew that, but did you also know that Anchor has tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer?
Yes, because I see you do that on your phone all the time and it looks pretty simple.
It really is, and when hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
But I use CastBox.
Yeah, darling, I know you like CastBox. It gets distributed there too, and lots of other platforms as well.
And how much are we paying for this awesome service?
Absolutely nothing.
Coolio! So then we should tell people to download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started?
Yep, do it now.
Husband.
Yes, wife.
I know we just recorded, so you should be able to remember.
Yeah, dreams and famine, and that's what happened the last time, and stuff like that. Budgeting.
Fat cows.
Yeah, and selling the crops back to their people and stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I got it.
Just checking.
I can remember a few minutes ago.
That's good of you. That's very good of you. Do we have kitchen trash bags left?
What?
You don't remember that, do you?
No, but you didn't.
I told you yesterday that we need to get more kitchen trash bags.
So why didn't you do that?
You are not going to turn this around on me.
But I just did.
No, you didn't, because I didn't let you, because this is about whether you remember things.
You also didn't pick up toilet paper.
Oh my God! That was not a forget. That was because it was not on my way.
This sounds like a forget.
Oh my God, it was not a forget. You are the forgetter.
Okay.
Anyway, are you ready to do this?
Yeah, what are we doing?
We are doing Genesis chapters 42 and 43.
Sounds like a blast.
I know, I'm excited.
Yep, let's do this. Hey, wife.
Yes, husband?
Did you know that we are now on Patreon?
Yes, because you told me, but also, no, tell me more.
So we're on Patreon now.
Are we?
We are, and our supporters can go there and support us, and we have multiple levels all the way up to You Killed God.
That sounds really drastic and escalated quickly-ish.
Well, no, there's multiple levels before there, so it escalates on a sliding scale of, cheap to not cheap. Oh. But, we can definitely use any amount, so, like, any support is always appreciated.
So what exactly is Patreon?
It's a place where you can show your support for our podcast. And
just our podcast?
Any podcast or any performer. But, we're the ones that, you're listening to right now. So maybe you should, support us. That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome. But we love you anyway.
So all you got to do is go to Patreon, look up Sacrilegious Discourse. It's actually patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse is our actual main page there. So head on over and send us some love.
Yeah. Okay, so Genesis chapter 42.
We love 42.
42 is a good number.
You guys should totally read Douglas Adams.
The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Totally.
The whole series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe we're going to find the answer.
To the
life, the universe, and everything.
To the question of.
The question of life, the universe, and everything.
Right.
And here.
Probably not, because this one's about Joseph's brethren come to Egypt for grain.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like the life or the answer to everything.
No, not even a question.
No, so long and thanks for all the fish.
You're stupid.
Sorry, lots of inside jokes. Look up Douglas Adams.
They're not that inside.
Well, no, I mean, but if they haven't read them, then they don't know what the hell we're talking about.
Well, if they haven't read them, then either they're losers or they're about to become very cool.
Right.
So
totally.
You know what you need to do, people.
Read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yeah. When Jacob heard that grain was available in Egypt, he said to his sons, "Why are you standing around looking at one another?
Get your asses to work."
Yeah, I've heard there's grain in Egypt. Go down there and buy enough grain to keep us alive. Otherwise, we'll die.
I mean, yeah. Like, what the fuck are you still doing standing here?
Go to the grocery store, buy the can of green beans, and get your ass back with it, or we're gonna die.
I mean, yeah, exactly.
That's how I do when I'm grocery shopping.
Right. It's life and death all the time when we go grocery shopping.
Except that we still need toilet paper and kitchen trash bags.
Way to go, babe.
Oops. So Joseph's 10 older brothers, 10. It does not take 10 people to go grocery shopping.
No, it doesn't.
It barely takes
one.
But,
you got to make a long trip to bring back a lot of grain for 10, 11 people or whatever.
That's
plus
true.
all the servants,
all the
slaves,
wives.
and all that shit. So
Yeah. I mean, I just order from Instacart. I don't go anywhere.
I don't think they had that back then.
It's really, really a shame for them.
Yeah.
So Joseph's 10 older brothers went down to Egypt to buy grain. Down to Egypt. But Jacob wouldn't let Joseph's younger brother Benjamin go with them for fear some harm might come to him.
Aw.
He's a cutie pie.
Why is everything always down?
Isn't, when you say you're going down somewhere, doesn't that mean you're going south? And then if you say you're going up somewhere, you're going north, just because when you flatten a map?
But if you say you're going down to the store, do you necessarily know that the store is south?
No.
So, see? Down.
Well, sometimes I say I'm going up to the store. Or, I'm going up to Hothead.
But what indicates the difference between the two?
Mood.
Okay.
Mood.
I just, it's
well,
just one of those...
okay, if I'm at home and I'm going out, then I will say I'm going up to such and such. But if I'm already out and I'm on my way home, then I'm I'm going to go down to so-and-so on my way home. So,
I wonder if there's been any research done into this, like when those terms are used and when they're not and why they're used.
I know why I use them.
I'd be a little bit interested in that.
I like etymology. So.
There's somebody smoking weed right now listening to this, and they're going yeah man.
So Jacob's sons arrived in Egypt along with others to buy food, for the famine was in Canaan as well. Since Joseph was governor of all Egypt and in charge of selling grain to all the people, it was to him that his brothers came. Oh! When they arrived, they bowed before him with their faces to the ground. They didn't recognize him because he was all fancy with his gold chain.
I remember that. You've talked about that multiple times, so I remember that.
It just makes me wonder, Superman puts on glasses and suddenly he's Clark Kent and nobody knows.
They didn't seem to like the guy very much. They probably didn't pay a whole hell of a lot of attention to him. And now he's dressed up as an Egyptian type person, so.
They only mentioned his chain. He's got a gold chain.
Right.
I mean, I know in the movie he, had a thing on his head too, but it didn't cover his fucking face.
Right, but they probably wouldn't have been paying attention to his face.
Whatever.
I'm just saying.
Whatever.
He's probably, up a little ways and, they're,
Okay.
So.
Okay. Joseph recognized his brothers instantly, but he pretended to be a stranger and spoke harshly to them. "Where are you from?" he demanded. See, they're having a fucking conversation and they don't recognize him.
Right.
That's just shit.
Yeah.
Okay. I saw that you thought about trying to defend it and you got nothing.
I mean...
No, you got nothing.
Okay.
"Where are you from?" he demanded. "From the land of Canaan," they replied. "We have come to buy food." Although Joseph recognized his brothers, they didn't recognize him, and he remembered the dreams he'd had about them many years before. He said to them, "Oh, do you remember the dreams he had about them?"
Kind of. He basically envisioned that this was going to happen, that they were going to have to come
bow to him.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. "You are spies. You have come to see how vulnerable our land has become." "No, my lord," they exclaimed. "Your servants have simply come to buy food. We are all brothers, members of the same family. We are honest men, sir. We are not spies." "Yes, you are," Joseph insisted. "You have come to see how vulnerable our land has become." "Sir," they said, "there are actually 12 of us. We, your servants, are all brothers, sons of a man living in the land of Canaan. Our youngest brother is back there with our father right now, and one of our brothers is no longer with us." Oh, they're trying to use Joseph to Joseph.
Yeah, that's funny.
But Joseph insisted, "As I said, you are spies. This is how I will test your story. I swear by the life of Pharaoh that you will never leave Egypt unless your youngest brother comes here. One of you must go and get your brother. I'll keep the rest of you here in prison. Then we'll find out whether or not your story is true. By the life of Pharaoh, if it turns out that you don't have a younger brother, then I'll know you are spies." He is fucking with them.
Yeah, he is.
That sounds petty. Like,
but I mean, come on, they tossed him down a well.
I
They sold
know,
him into
but he's
slavery.
supposed to be like a good man doing good. This is not very Christ-like. And I know that we are not in the New Testament, but he's supposed to be teaching goodness. He is not being
but if they're
good.
following God's way, God is an asshole.
I mean, God is an asshole.
So he's just being an asshole. So
he's just following God's way.
Kinda, like
a
he's
petty
just,
little fuck.
You either have God's, grace or you don't.
Right.
And it doesn't seem to really matter if you're an asshole or you're not.
True.
He just like picks people.
Right.
And then you can do no wrong. Or if you aren't one of his people, then you might as well just fucking die.
It's true. It's true. So why do you think he's making them go get their little brother, though? So that he's there too?
Well, like you said, I think so. He's fucking with them.
God. So Joseph put them all in prison for 3 days. Jeez.
I mean, you get to imprison your brothers and send them back to go get their little brother. On a long journey.
Okay.
Fucking cool.
Let me just say, like, me and my sibling have had some major fallouts, but I would never want to put my sibling in jail. What about you and your
never
sibling?
tossed you down a well and sold you into slavery.
Okay, fair. But you and your sibling, like, you got into some, like, crazy fights when you were kids.
Yeah, but still.
Would you want to put your sibling in jail?
No.
Okay. On the third day, Joseph said to them, "I am a God-fearing man. If you do as I say, you will live. If you really are honest men, choose one of your brothers to remain in prison. The rest of you may go home with grain for your starving families. But you must bring your youngest brother back to me. This will prove that you are telling the truth, and you will not die." To this they agreed. Speaking among themselves, they said, "Clearly we are being punished because of what we did to Joseph long ago. We saw his anguish when he pleaded for his life, but we wouldn't listen. That's why we're in this trouble." "Didn't I tell you not to sin against the boy?" Reuben asked. "But you wouldn't listen, and now we have to answer for his blood." Of course, they didn't know that Joseph understood them, for he had been speaking to them through an interpreter. Now he turned away from them and began to weep. When he regained his composure, he spoke to them again. Then he chose Simon from among them and had him tied up right before their eyes. Joseph then ordered his servants to fill the men's sacks with grain, but he also gave secret instructions to return each brother's payment at the top of his sack. Oh, he's giving them their money back.
He's being nice.
He also gave them supplies for their journey home. So the brothers loaded their donkeys with the grain and headed for home. But when they stopped for the night and one of them opened his sack to get grain for his donkey, he found his money at the top of his sack. "Look," he exclaimed to his brothers, "my money has been returned. It's here in my sack." Then their hearts sank. Trembling, they said to each other, "What has God done to us?" Ooh, now it might look like they stole it.
Right.
Ooh, shit.
And, like, are they going to be honest when they come back? Like, I think you might have, like, you got to be honest about it.
Yeah.
Right?
When the brothers came to their father Jacob in the land of Canaan, they told him everything that had happened to them. "The man who was governor of the land spoke very harshly to us," they told him. "He accused us of being spies scouting the land, but we said, 'We are honest men, not spies. We are 12 brothers, sons of our father. One brother is no longer with us, and the youngest is at home with our father in the land of Canaan.' Then the man who was governor of the land told us, 'This is how I will find out if you are honest men. Leave one of your brothers here with me, and take grain for your starving families, and go on home. But you must bring your youngest brother back to me. Then I will know you are honest men and not spies. Then I will give you back your brother, and you may trade freely in the land.' As they emptied out their sacks, there in each man's sack was the bag of money he had paid for the grain. The brothers and their father were terrified when they saw the bags of money. Jacob exclaimed, 'You are robbing me of my children. Joseph is gone. Simon is gone. And now you want to take Benjamin too? Everything is going against me.' Then Reuben said to his father, 'You may kill my 2 sons if I don't bring Benjamin back to you. I'll be responsible for him, and I promise to bring him back.'"
That's pretty harsh. Like,
Yeah.
you're going to kill his sons because, wow.
But Reuben's a good guy.
Yeah, but, like, the fact that they would even take him up on that offer.
No, listen. But
Okay.
Jacob replied, "My son will not go down with you. His brother Joseph is dead, and he is all I have left. If anything should happen to him on your journey, you would send this grieving white-haired man to his grave. The end.
That's sad.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say.
I don't either. This is a good story.
It's a pretty good story. I haven't had a lot of, jabs at it so far.
Yeah,
so, I mean, as far as things have gone thus far,
right?
It's interesting.
I mean, Joseph's being petty, but let's be honest, we all enjoy a little schadenfreude,
right?
Like right now, Trump refused to wear masks, and now he's like, "Oopsie, I got the COVID," and we're all a little bit kind of like, "Served you right, dumbass."
Right. Yeah.
So I mean, we all enjoy when karma happens, when what comes around goes around, and we're here to see it. That's always a nice thing.
They call it getting your comeuppance.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get on to the next part of the story, huh?
Genesis 43. Here we come. Genesis chapter 43. Joseph's brethren return with Benjamin.
All right.
But the famine continued to ravage the land of Canaan. When the grain they had brought from Egypt was almost gone, Jacob said to his sons, "Go back and buy us a little more food." But
damn, they ate all the grain before they went back?
what?
Go ahead.
No, the boys got home to Jacob. And
okay.
Jacob's the dad,
Yeah, but they had brought the grain with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now this is a little while later.
Right.
So they bought the grain in Egypt, then they went home to Canaan, and they were like, "We got to bring Benjamin back with us." And Jacob, the dad, was like, "No." And then, so they stayed, and then they ate all the grain, and now Jacob's like, "Shit, we're out of grain. Go back to Egypt and get some more."
Okay. All right.
So it's a good thing I'm here to interpret the Bible for you.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, the grain they had bought was almost gone. Jacob said to his sons, "Go back and buy us a little more food." But Judah said, "The man was serious when he warned us, 'You won't see my face again unless your brother is with you. If you send Benjamin with us, we will go down and buy more food. But if you don't let Benjamin go, we won't go either. Remember, the man said, 'You won't see my face again unless your brother is with you.'" "Why are you so cruel to me?" Jacob moaned. "Why did you tell him you had another brother?" "The man kept asking us questions about our family," they replied. "He asked, 'Is your father still alive? Do you have another brother?' So we answered his questions. How could we know he would say, 'Bring your brother down here'?"
Right.
Judah said to his father, "Send the boy with me and we will be on our way. Otherwise we will all die of starvation, and not only we, but you and your little ones. I personally guarantee his safety. You may hold me responsible if I don't bring him back to you. Then let me bear the blame forever. If we hadn't wasted all this time, we could have gone and returned twice by now."
Isn't one of their other brothers, being held prisoner?
Simon.
I mean, that's shitty. That's
Yeah.
one of your sons, too.
Yeah, they just left him.
Right?
Like, ooh, oh well.
Fucking crap.
Right? I mean, I would never leave my children hanging.
Right?
I would be like, "Okay, we gotta go so that we can get the other one back."
Yeah.
Even if it means I might lose you both, I have to go.
Right. I gotta try.
Gotta try. So their father, Jacob, finally said to them, "If it can't be avoided, then at least do this. Pack your bags with the best products of this land. Take them down to the man as gifts. Balm, honey, gum, aromatic resin, pistachio nuts, and almonds. Also take double the money that was put back in your sacks, as it was probably someone's mistake. Then take your brother and go back to the man. May God Almighty give you mercy as you go before the man, so that he will release Simon and let Benjamin return. But if I must lose my children, so be it." God damn. That was cold.
They must be starving.
Wow. That is grotesque. I would never be like that.
Yeah.
Well, I guess if I gotta lose my kids, that sucks, but oh wells.
Peace out.
Wow. What a dick. I'm sorry. I'm not for this Jacob guy. So the men packed Jacob's gifts and double the money and headed off with Benjamin. They finally arrived in Egypt and presented themselves to Joseph. Then, when Joseph saw Benjamin with them, he said to the manager of his household, "These men will eat with me this noon. Take them inside the palace. Then go slaughter an animal and prepare a big feast." I think he did that in secret. is my guess.
Got it.
So the man did as Joseph told him and took them into Joseph's palace. The brothers were terrified when they saw that they were being taken into Joseph's house. It's because of the money someone put in our sacks last time we were here, they said. He plans to pretend that we stole it. Then he will seize us, make us slaves, and take our donkeys.
Is that what you think when someone prepares you a feast?
They don't know about the feast.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
They're being led to Joseph's giant house, and they're like, we are so fucked.
Okay, got it.
The brothers approached the manager of Joseph's household and spoke to him at the entrance of the palace. Sir, they said, we came to Egypt once before to buy food, but as we were returning home, we stopped for the night and opened our sacks. Then we discovered that each man's money, the exact amount paid, was in the top of his sack. Here it is. We have brought it back with us. We also have additional money to buy more food. We have no idea who put our money in our sacks. Relax, don't be afraid, the household manager told them. Your God, the God of your father, must have put this treasure into your sacks. I know I received your payment. Then he released Simon and brought him out to them. The manager then led the men into Joseph's palace. He gave them water to wash their feet and provided food for their donkeys.
That was nice.
That was nice. They were told they would be eating there, so they prepared their gifts for Joseph's arrival at noon. Ooh, they are shaking in their little bootses. When Joseph came home, they gave him the gifts they had brought him, then bowed low to the ground before him. After greeting them, he asked, How is your father, the old man you spoke about? Is he still alive? Yes, they replied, Our father, your servant, is alive and well. And they bowed low again. Then Joseph looked at his brother Benjamin, the son of his own mother. Is this your youngest brother, the one you told me about? Joseph asked. May God be gracious to you, my son. Then Joseph hurried from the room because he was overcome with emotion for his brother. He went into his private room where he broke down and wept. After washing his face, he came back out, keeping himself under control. Then he ordered, Bring out the food. Bring out your dad. I guess that's a different order.
Yeah.
The waiters served Joseph at his own table, and his brothers were served at a separate table. The Egyptians who ate with Joseph sat at their own table because Egyptians despise Hebrews and refused to eat with them.
But
wow,
he's a Hebrew.
That was shitty.
Yeah.
Wow. Here goes some blatant racism. Anyways.
Right. And why are they that way? Because Joseph is Hebrew. But
he is representing Egypt.
Whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't count anymore.
All right.
I don't know. Joseph told each of his brothers where to sit, and to their amazement, he seated them according to age, from oldest to youngest. And Joseph filled their plates with food from his own table, giving Benjamin 5 times as much as he gave the others. So they feasted and drank freely with him. The end.
End.
It's the end of the chapter, but not the end of the story.
Right, there's got to be more to the story.
There's a reveal coming.
Yeah.
And I thought it was going to be here, so I'm really disappointed. But
still, I think as far as Genesis goes, this is the best story.
This is the best story.
Obviously, this is why they made a musical out of it.
Yeah.
Because, it's a pretty decent story.
It's a good story.
Yeah.
But, I mean, like I said, I thought that there was going to be the reveal here.
I know.
And I'm disappointed, but it does give us something to look forward to.
Cliffhanger.
It's a nice cliffhanger.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we will find out what happens next week.
Next week?
Or wait, is it next week?
No, it's
Thursday.
This one going out is a Tuesday.
Sorry.
So we will
Thursday.
see you Thursday.
We'll see you guys Thursday.
For Genesis chapters 44 and 45. We're almost done with the book of Genesis.
Oh my goodness.
Here it comes.
All right. Take care, everybody.
Bye. Husband.
Yes, wife.
Is there a way for people to contact us?
Well, sure. They can get on our Twitter account.
We have a Twitter account?
We do.
What is it?
It is sacrilegious_D.
Like D for discourse?
Yeah, they wouldn't let me put the whole thing, so I had to shorten it to _D.
I hate them.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
How do you spell sacrilegious? Do you know?
I don't want to. Just look it up in a dictionary or something. I don't want to do that right now.
You know why?
Sacrilegious_D. Okay?
Because you messed it up and I made you fix it. That's why.
Yeah.
What about an email?
Yeah, we got that too.
What is it?
sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com.
Oh, well, that's easy.
Yeah.
As long as you know how to spell sacrilegious.
Right. Well, definitely get a hold of us. Let us know what you thought of the episode. And, any comments, hate mail. We love that kind of stuff.
Also, you could answer some questions that we leave throughout, or correct my pronunciations.
Yeah,
which are probably
please.
Bad, wrong, and horrible.
Because we suck sometimes.
Absolutely.
Oh, also, if you like this shit or whatnot, give us a like on your podcasting app and stuff, or even leave a comment or something.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
Goodbye.